America is filled with great kitties, and I'm looking to meet more fabulous felines. Right now, I'm heading down south again, down the Pacific Coast Highway. This time, I'm on my way to Newport Beach, California, to learn about what to do when you blend two families with their own cats together. Too many times, cat fights break out, and families don't know what to do.
This isn't play fighting. This is like clawing at each other.
This stresses everybody out. The cats, the people, it's chaos.
This problem is called inner cat aggression. And it's a real problem for some blended families.
I said he needs to get rid of his cat.
I'm not getting rid of my cat. I'm not getting rid of him, no.
Today, I'm on my way to a multi-cat household where there's a kitty harmony problem. Hi, John, how you doing? Good. John has two cats, Pokey and Ziggy, and they lived here happily until recently when his new bride and stepdaughter brought in their hairless sphinx, Luxora. So tell me what's going on.
Well, we have two cats, Ziggy and Pokey, and Luxora is the new cat. She's just too playful for our cats. They're a little bit intimidated by her.
So this is a serious problem. Luxora is here, now you have the other two cats. I mean, what happens if this doesn't work?
Well, I mean, obviously we'll just have to get divorced if it doesn't work.
You guys are calling it.
We're calling it over.
You guys are calling. You just got married, but that's going to be it.
Yeah, it's up to the cats.
It's up to the cats. Has this put a strain on the relationship?
Oh, yeah, because we have to have right now the cats are separated, and it's just not comfortable for us or them. We want them to enjoy the whole house, not be confined to one room.
So maybe they won't get divorced, but for some couples, it can be a relationship breaker. Well, have no fear, there is an answer. And her name is Michelle Nagelschneider. And she's a real-life cat whisperer who's treated families and cranky cats all over the world. Even celebrities like Charlize Theron have asked for her help.
Come on in.
And this must be Ziggy.
Yeah, this is Ziggy.
Okay. The problem I see mostly with cats being introduced is that the owners introduce them too quickly, you know, and too close together, and the cat's fear buttons get pushed, you know, and then they get into the red zone.
Why are you being so mean? Just because Luxora is different, okay? That's not nice. Oh. She's very passionate.
That's redirected aggression right there.
Really?
That's almost like automatic. They can't help it. She's so upset, and she just has to lash out at anything.
Oh.
So what we would do just right here in this instant to manage the situation is just move farther apart.
Ziggy, you're a little bully. You know, that's not nice.
No,
I'm trying to be friendly.
Well, he's not a bully, and he's not bad. He is just acting like a normal cat would who's fearful in a fearful situation.
I'm a little hurt, to be honest with you.
Well,
That's the second time.
You kind of got in his space, though. He's a good kitty. He's just scared.
So first thing Michelle wants to do is monitor the cats.
I like to see the cats interact together so I can assess who's fearful and who's playful. She wants to keep an eye on that cat and make sure she knows where it's at. And this is okay. Having the cats far apart from one another and just able to let Luxora experience seeing Ziggy, you know, far apart, it just adds to the acclimating of the cats together.
Now, does she still want to play? I mean, what's her mindset right now?
I think she wants to attack.
So to tackle this cat-tastrophe, Michelle gave us a plan.
Phase 1 is where we're going to begin. It's going to take a couple of weeks, but we want the cats to get to know each other through scent first. And scent, the reason it's so important is that cats primarily rely on scent.
First step, keep the cats separated. Only introduce them to each other with their scent. Get a clean sock and wipe that same sock gently on all the cats.
Good girl.
We had to go upstairs to find Pokey hiding in the closet.
You're so sweet. We love you. We have Pokey and Luxora's scent, so it's getting more mixed as we go.
Okay.
And we're going to place it on Luxora. Good girl. And so what we're doing, again, is we're creating and maintaining a group scent. And they'll all feel like they're of one group and not so separate.
Here's another positive way to use the scented sock. Place it next to their food.
And what this is going to do is help replace any fearful or negative feelings Luxora has about Pokey with something positive, which is food. So anytime Luxora eats, she needs to be smelling Pokey's scent. And you don't need to refresh it every day. One sock will last, you know, for 5 days. You could refresh it a couple times a week. Now we're going to move to phase 2, where now we're going to add the visual, where the cats finally get to see one another.
Now remember, the cats still need to be separated, but they do get to peek at each other every once in a while so they become curious about each other.
Oh, what's going on here with this?
So this is going to block the barrier because, again, when we start out with this technique, we only want to do 1 or 2 seconds. In extreme cases, it's like very quick. We let the cats see each other, and then they don't see each other. So we lift the barrier, and then we put it right back down again.
Now, this is a demonstration, but how long would this phase normally take?
2 to 4 weeks.
So, Michelle, what happens after this?
Well, eventually, once we see the cats are not fearful around one another and things are going well, we can actually remove the barrier and we can take the cats downstairs and have together sessions in the same room.
Okay, let's do that then.
Okay. Today we're just demonstrating, since the cats are not yet ready for this phase, to have another cat in the room. But like Zora would be up in a high perch so she feels more comfortable, and then we would have Pokey in another part of the room, far enough away to where he's feeling relaxed. So in an ideal situation in phase 3, all the cats are acclimated to one another. We have them in the same room together. We have items that help them keep their separate territory and help keep the peace between them. And then you have cats coexisting peacefully together.
And that's what we want.
I said there'd be some harmony and be a happy family, these kids.
Remember, move slowly when moving in together, because everyone, even the kitties, need time to adjust.
They got cat on too.